That scripture, let's go to that scripture. I've read it before. Let me still read it again. He said, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. So you see, as a believer, you can decide to set your mind on the flesh. You can also decide to set your mind on the spirit. Now, when you set your mind on the flesh, the Bible called it to be carnally minded. And you know what? We have a lot of carnally minded Christians today. A lot of carnally minded Christians. You know, that's the reason why we're having the confusion in the church. And it still boils down to one thing. A lot of churches are not discipling the Christians. They are not discipling those under them. And it's a very shameful thing. Now, let me say this. If we set our mind on the flesh, we will never experience transformation. Let me say it again. If you set your mind on the flesh, you will never experience transformation. Instead, you will become worse than you were before. You will begin to have all kinds of experiences that are similar to your life before you were saved. You have all kinds of fleshly desires and fleshly things that wants to rise up. It's as if you see, when you actually set your mind on the flesh, it's as if you're awakening the old man. You're bringing back the old man that have died in you. And it begins to result to so many things. So you see, when you set your mind on the flesh, you will dry up. You will experience depression. You'll be depressed. You will have burnout. A similar experience with people who are not born again, people who are not saved at all. They have similar experiences. So you see, when you meet a Christian who is always complaining, I am depressed, I'm facing, I'm dried, they're just full of complaints. Listen, it is a red flag that person is not taking time to work on himself. That kind of person, that kind of believer is setting his mind on the flesh. He's a carnally minded Christian. And when you're carnally minded, you see the works of the flesh, you arouse or you bring back, you activate the works of the flesh in your life. And no wonder when you look at such people, there is really no difference between them and the unbelievers in the street. They